Hello and welcome to Mzansi Reality. We are doing live.
Yeah.
We are doing what we do best.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to the Mzansi Reality YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining us for yet another live stream. A lot has been going on, Mr. Anonymous.
Yeah.
A lot has been going on in the news, especially regarding the documentary that we covered of Senzo Meyiwa. That was done by Netflix.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of news are coming from that case. Iyashisa.
Ziyashisa.
A lot is going on, and we are just hoping that we will maybe try to unpack and have some commentary on some of the news that have been circulating the entire day.
Yebo.
I want to first start off, but some of the topics that we'll be covering, I'll just say them here at the beginning so that you guys know what to expect in this live stream. Netflix docu makers in spotlight at Senzo Meyiwa's trial, and the forensic cop testifies how he struggled to locate Meyiwa's murder site. Now, Teffo made a couple of allegations, and some of the allegations that he made, he alleged that Meyiwa was removed from the scene to be dumped at a mortuary. And another allegation he made also was accusing Kelly Kumalo of Meyiwa's demise. Teffo says that the family and the guests and the people that were in the house know what happened about the shooting. And then another topic, since Meyiwa's killer and the gun that was used were in the house. That's what he said.
Yebo.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. Siphinde sibingelele, smash that button. And sisese kule ndlela sikuyo le nqubo. Ake sikhumbuza abantu ukuthi manje sebengakwazi ukusifonela. You can call through either on WhatsApp you can call on WhatsApp, or you can call on the cell phone number. You can call on the cell phone number when you want to know ukuthi ke mhlambe siyafisa ukwazi ukuthi sixolele, siyafisa ukwazi ukuthi nawe ucabangani ngesingawe. So i-cell phone number call le at 0711530006 bese kuthi ke WhatsApp ithi 6067 169 0343. Ikhona ke nje lapha escreenini lapha phansi uma uyibheka uyakhona ukusithola. So uma ukuthi uyafuna ukusithinta nawe sihambe nje nawe
ufake umbono
kodwa ke sikhumbule ukuthi ke ngani zakwethu ke esikusho lapha ake siqale sikusho sine disclaimer. Akushiwo i-channel kodwa kuzobe kushiwo abantu labo abafonayo and umbono wabo futhi akusiwo wethu. Phinde siceleke ngani zakwethu ukuthi ke uma sinivulela line kube ukuthi nje kunenhlonipho nokuthi ke sikhumbule ukuthi ke i-case ke lesahambayo ngoba sizokhuluma ngayo nje, sikhuluma ngayo as people with no experience. We are just talking. We would like to have people nabo bezizwe bengxenye yalento ke esiyenzayo. Umbono kade ucabanga mhlambe when you are at home, umbono othe mawubuka iTV nawe ubuka le case makuthi ayilandela waba nawo ucabangayo ofisa nje ukudlulisa nawe ngesingawe. So ungasithinta ke kule number elapha phansi eyakwa Vodacom, meaning that ke labo ke abakwazi ukubhala ke baphinde futhi bafone ngama 3 minutes eke basithinte ngawo ama 3 minutes. Sibonge kusindi dlangamandla uthi ke smash that like button bese thi hi guys, siyakubingelela ke uqhubeke nama comments, keep them coming. Emeli mhlambe kuzomela sikhulume eqaleni kwayo le case ngoba iqale ngeyidate sika May la kube khona nenxushunxushu where people were fighting our people because we're reviewing documentary that was coming from Netflix. So ke Netflix ke bathi ingene ke ngeback door ngokusho kummeli uTeffo uthi ke labantu bangene ngeback door they were supposed to observe protocol and respect ama-laws ala South Africa.
Yes.
As an international, maybe a question, is it a media house or a media production in Netflix?
For me, it's a media production, okay? And Teffo raised a valid point by saying that it's for the middle class. Those who can afford to pay will be able to watch what this 1010 Films production company will be able to come up with on Netflix. But the general public, no, it's not for the general public. Your SABC, your ENCA, those are for the general public,
Yebo.
not 1010 Films.
Kunjalo nje.
So that
Ake sizwe ke kunina nani ukuthi ke nicabangani ngesingani ngoba akusithina sodwa kumele sithole mhlambe sikhuluma ngalento nina ngesingani ndicabangani
uthini umbono
Uthini
ngale ndaba
umbono?
lekuthi i-production company vele nje ingene court ithi they are doing this for the public, knowing very well that not necessarily
And
they are doing for those who can afford.
And considering what the case has been dragging for so long, to have some people coming in, this is my view, to have some people come in and delaying the case that is already this sensitive, it is very disturbing. And then they say that they are standing for the people, because the media house is obviously standing for the people in terms of updating people, because this is of public interest. So on my side, ngibone ngazi ukuthi they, as a company that is organized, an international company, you would assume that they have all the resources that they need, considering that they came with a lawyer that would stand for them. So that means these people, they knew this is what they wanted when the case was delayed. Because remember, the case started and it was delayed due to altercations that happened when Teffo was taken to custody.
Yes.
Yini le abebengakhona ukuyenza ngaleso sikhathi leso kanye nawo wonke umuntu? Why didn't they put their application like any media
Everyone
publication that
else.
was there and say that we want to be part of this? It's as if they know ukuthi this is not going to succeed. So their strategy was to come when this thing was happening, where the judge will be confused, because I mean the definition between the two is not that huge, but media production on its own, it does something else. It's a media production. It can be looked at as a private entity that is not of a public interest. And then while on the other side, such channels such as ENCA, which has the rights to broadcast this case and
For public knowledge.
I think SABC, those are people that we obviously are familiar with when it comes to these big cases.
Yes.
But to come when there's little time and you want to squeeze yourself, it is only meaning to me that you know what you are not going to be allowed to do that if you do it on time. You just do it as quickly as you can around the situation and mess up the situation. So in this case, then we can safely say that they are still part of this case. They are still taking everything that they are taking in this case. And the question is, why didn't they do what they did with the document where they take videos? Because this case is available. Even what happened yesterday, you can still go watch what happened yesterday on there. It's there.
They want to take their own footage. I feel like, in my opinion, disclaimer, I don't know how production houses work, but in my opinion, I feel like they don't want to buy footage from ENCA and all the public broadcasters. They want to have their own footage, which might be a little bit cheaper for them, or they may have an opportunity of pocketing more money instead of paying the public broadcasters. So that, to me, I'm very questioning it. I'm looking at Netflix with a side eye right now, because why are you unwilling to benefit our economy by putting money into SABC? You are helping people. You are helping this country.
Those who are working
and you
SABC.
want our content. Why not pay?
And maybe the question is, if this was happening in America, if it has happened before. Have we seen Netflix covering
A whole
serious
case.
cases
Direct.
in America? I doubt.
Nami, I
I
doubt. I've
doubt.
never seen it. They use footage from news broadcasting Lokozan.
So why are they doing it here in South Africa? Is it the case of these companies coming here and thinking that here the laws are actually ease and it allow them to actually do such? Because I mean, there are a lot of things that are happening with international companies. It's not only this one. Not to dwell or not even go deeper, there is an issue of Glencore that I think many people do not know about.
Yeah, Nami,
Just
I
in
also don't
summary,
know much about it. Can you summarize?
Apparently, Glencore, which is a company that was actually involved in the ESCOM production in South Africa, has been found guilty in, I think it's in America, yes. They've been found guilty of bribing the judiciary.
What?
So
Isn't that what Molefe was saying? Was it last year?
yeah, it is exactly sounding similar, to say the least. Even though our
And they
media,
said he was lying.
even though our media is not covering it as much as we would have liked it.
No, they are
considering
not.
that-
I watch the news.
Yeah,
they're
considering
not
that-
covering it like that.
Considering that we have spent billions in our state capture, and such conversation was overlooked by the reports that have come out. There is nothing that is touching more on such. But if it comes out like this, now the question is, if they were caught that side doing that thing that
Yes.
Mlefe was implicating them for,
What does it mean?
what does it mean about our laws?
Like, this is weird, guys. It's getting weirder and weirder with every day, because I remember Brian Molefe crying about this last year and people were like, he's lying. He's making up story because he failed that ESCOM, blah, blah, blah.
So they've even paid. They've even paid. They're paying that amount of $1 billion in America. So the question is, there are many countries, African countries, in fact, that they have said to be actually involved with in trying to increase the price of oil. That is allegedly. That's what I would put it. I would say allegedly, because I don't have my facts in front of me, but there is a story, and if you want to go check on it, you can just Google get Glencore and you'll be able to understand. So they come in and they buy everyone else so that they can negotiate their prices. And when you heard properly of what Mlefe said, that's what they wanted to actually determine their own price and increasing their price as they want to.
What?
Yeah, that's what Mlefe was saying. You can correct me allegedly, just to cover myself. But if there is a video of Mlefe testifying, those who have a luxury of having YouTube in front of them, they can check it. Google. Also, it's there. It's public knowledge.
It's public knowledge.
So, Uzandi Utuwao, then thanks guys. You are doing a good job. I'm watching the case. I'm following you. Yeah. So that is now how
Thank
far
you.
we have. That is how far we have actually gone with this case. I'm also watching it as I work. But the issue of Netflix, other than the issue of Netflix, what was said about this case today, where Teffo was actually driving a certain line of questioning, where we had the names drop of Kumal. What is the name of Kelly Kumal? The other name?
Before we go there, can we talk about how this forensic cop testified that he struggled to locate Maywa's a demise site? The fact that he couldn't find the site, he first started at the hospital.
I think my issue here, when he was questioned about whether the scene was it contaminated, and they said no. That's what he said. I was following the case, started yesterday. They asked him several times, because Teffo would ask you questions in many ways, but the guy said, "No, I can safely say that the scene was not contaminated. The scene was not staged, but to hear that you were called by Brigadier Ndlovu, who directed you, but without giving you the area where you are supposed to go. You had to go
to the hospital.
He said there was a time where he said he started in the police station, and then from the police station, he got the idea of what was happening, and then he went straight to
the
hospital. Now, the question was, is the hospital the scene? Where the scene happened? Is the hospital where the scene happened?
Is it where he lost his life?
No. The first question was it a scene? Was it where crime was committed? And he said no, if I remember very well. And then it was committed where? In the house.
In the house.
The question is, was he the first one to actually come to that scene? The answer is we are not clear about that.
That's not clear at the moment. It's not.
So, guys, let us hear your views. Teffo's narrative of what happened seems plausible, factoring all the inconsistencies. Yes, that is what I also saw. And guys, please call us. We would like to hear your voices. Call that number.
For a change, guys. That's his way. How do you sound?
And let us have you can call as anonymous. You can call as
you can give your name
if you
fine.
Want. We are ready for you. I'm hoping that my setup will allow you to actually come through. If you call, you can call on WhatsApp. You can call on the cell phone number itself, 071, and then the app one is 067. So call that number. So Emily, on your side, are you satisfied with Teffo as a person who's in charge of
I hear
of
a lot of people are saying that he's not the right fit for representing these men. He's not the right defense attorney. I beg to differ. I beg to differ because what I see in him is rare to find if you don't pay for it, a huge sum of money. Where a lawyer is passionately representing you, where they pay attention to detail, where their questioning is in that manner. People pay lots of money to have that kind of representation. It doesn't come cheap. So to see Teffo passionately defending these 5 men, it's a little bit inspiring for me.
Yeah, it kind of motivates you to do law.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we say we do. When those who do law, they do law for. I'm also thinking of registering it, but it's
you
very
would
interesting.
make a good lawyer.
It is very interesting. I think what determines for most people, what determines exactly what a good lawyer is English. But what I've noticed more so in criminal law,
it doesn't matter.
English is not the main issue. What matters is how you can actually build your case.
Yes.
As long as people can understand
you.
I think it's a corporate law that would require you to have that
proper English.
Hong English.
But Your Honor.
Yeah, guys, keep the comments coming.
Yeah,
so that is
it's definitely corporate law. With criminal law, guys, it's a different ball game. You need to prove every detail that you're saying and that you believe in. So Teffo is passionate about the details.
And the fact that he was a cop at some point.
Yeah, it helps a lot.
So some of the questions, when he puts them, that's why he said he would expect you to answer this question, because he was a cop at some point. He used to do some of these things. So you must be able to answer when someone asks you about your work. Even though at some point I feel like he might be letting out a lot beforehand. he's got more.
Oh, he's showing his hand.
His hand before time. I think some of the things he could hold them back and ask at the right time and ask the right people, because seemingly he's got more. But the problem is how you put it out there. I think that is what I would look at. So no, Jackie.
It's Jackie, yes.
Is that Jackie?
It should be.
Yeah.
It's Jackie.
It's Jackie. Yeah, with an I though. Advocate Teffo is 1 in a million lawyer. People don't like, because he's putting the nail in the coffin, and the truth will come out no matter what. And considering that, that's why I'm saying it's a pity that when this case was paused, Brigadier Ndlovu had to pass away. May he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace.
Because seemingly, at some point, he would have been needed. But did you hear the defense, the state attorney, when he wanted to actually therefore to reveal those witnesses that are about to come, the one that was about to come and testify on the considering
putting pressure.
Considering
why does it matter?
Yes. Why does
at this stage, why does it matter to you so much? What do you want to do?
So, size 64, just like in the John Depp case. Johnny Depp.
That's a very interesting
case. When you have
case.
a lawyer who believes your story as well as being passionate about their client, the amount of work he looks to be doing is remarkable. And that is true. That is true. Is true, guys. You guys are disappointing me. You are not calling us. Call us.
Please call us.
Comment and call us.
Please call us. Let's talk about this. Okay.
Let's talk about this.
Let us not wait for Netflix. Let's
create our own Netflix.
Let's create it now. Call us. The number is 071-153-7006. And if you want to do a WhatsApp call, you can tint us on 067-169-0334. Okay, guys.
0343. Yeah, that's the number. And it's down on the screen there.
Yeah,
like to
scroll up
of your names. Remember, Minang studio when Uleka again. So I see everything this side of mine.
Here's something Musa said. He said, when I arrived on the scene, I tried to take control of the crime scene. Detectives were speaking to witnesses. I asked them to use one of the bedrooms. I noticed a walking stick, bullet jacket, a hat on the kitchen, and a bullet hole on the kitchen door, which I took a picture of. So what do you think about that? That's very interesting.
The hat was there.
The walking stick, the bullet jacket, a hat, and a bullet hole on the kitchen door.
You know what is interesting about what is interesting about this case? It seems as if there were two people investigating it.
Yeah.
The other team, though, which was presented today, where it believes apparently that people who were in the house, the shooter was in the house.
Yes.
So it believed that those people who were in the house were supposed to be taken. One for interfering with
the crime scene.
The crime scene. What is it called? There's this law term that is big.
I know it.
I
Defeating the ends of justice.
Yes. And among that is what I heard, among those people, then they should know who shot Senzo. That is according to the case.
Okay, the second point, Mayua was removed from the scene to be dumped at a mortuary. That is what Advocate Teffo said today.
That was scary, because that means that you take someone who's already deceased, and you put them in a car and drive with them. That is what That is what it felt like, and I was like, "Yo, you must be brave."
Okay, let me read a little bit from Sowetan Live. They are saying here, Advocate Malisela Teffo has told the Pretoria High Court that Bafana star Senzo Meyiwa his demise was on the scene, and that the people who removed his body from the house were just going to dump him in the hospital mortuary.
So that means obviously you are interfering. There's a cleaning of a scene.
Guys,
But I've always asked this. Why was they cleaning of the scene from the documentary?
yeah, from the documentary, why did they clean the scene?
That is where I had a problem. Why did they clean the scene? Why? Who has time to clean the scene when someone...
When such an atrocious thing happened, cleaning is the last thing on your mind.
Yeah, it is. It should be.
That was weird.
It should be the following day or something. Because you wouldn't be able to sleep, actually.
Wow. So, Teffo, who represented one of the accused, what he further said is that scene was not complete without the body of Senzo Meyiwa. I put it to you that the fact that the body of Senzo Meyiwa was removed from the scene was contamination of the scene because it was taken by the people who do not have medical training.
Yep. And the guy agreed in a sense. And in his defense, he said they were just helping or saving life. And you can take that at the face value, but as someone who's doing forensic, you would like to actually have it all. And I think the line of questioning is, how long did it take you to reach the scene?
Yes.
How long did it take you to reach the area?
That's important as well.
Because you would like to know, for that time, like, establish all the events that happened, cleaning and all that. Why? Because I think that's where most people would be confused. Why the questioning of cleaning? Why the questioning of how long did it take you from your house to... I think the guy was trying to drive to that direction.
Now, he further said, we will call the witness who will testify that Senzo Meyiwa died on the scene. When you say they took him to the hospital to save his life, actually they were going to dump him at the hospital mortuary. So there's a witness.
And that is the witness that the state attorney wanted to be revealed. And I would say no. Luckily, the judge also sort of felt like that. Said, no, don't reveal that person. So the guy is still safe.
Yeah. Hey, guys. Hey, what do you think?
But if, you see, my worry is that if really there is a foul play here, what about us? Just mere citizens who were just nobody, no sense or no big people. If it's easy like that, if really that happened and it's easy like that to clean the and do all this changing of things, yes.
Okay, Musa now has told the court that he arrived at the house 20 minutes after midnight, okay? He took over the crime scene and immediately started identifying items which were to be taken as part of the evidence. However, for the first time, Musa considered that the crime scene could have been contaminated for the first time. After how many years? On October 26, 2014, that's when the alleged incident took place at ller. So, hey guys, how long did it take for him to admit this? That it was contaminated all along? Did
he finally admit to that?
He admitted it according to the Sowetan Live Lokuzana. He did today. For the first time, Musa considered that the crime scene could have been contaminated.
Guys, call us. Are you afraid? Call us.
You can be anonymous. You can be anonymous.
Usai 64. 4 hours before they arrived, I could cook, watch a football match, and watch a TV episode of Mzansi reality and still have time to clean. Jackie, what's the code if I'm calling from international? Do we need the code? The code. There is WhatsApp. I don't know. The code is in 0071. Is it
Plus
international?
271. But the international code, guys, I don't know. Hey, I really don't know. For South Africa, international code. I'll have to Google it.
But the international isn't it plus two?
It's plus 27 for South Africa, ne?
Yeah, it's plus 27. Yeah, so if you want to call us, guys. I think I've got a call from Swaziland at some point.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's going to be a problem.
Okay,
You can also use WhatsApp. I think WhatsApp doesn't have a code.
Yeah, you just dial there.
You just dial WhatsApp if you feel that there is an issue with what do you call? They wrote it down. It's plus 27.
Oh, it's plus 27.
Danki Lufate. Let us hear people calling through and letting us know we are ready for you. Oh my word, my favorite people joined now. I'm late. You're not late. You're not late. Nonkazimulo Dlamini. You're not late.
No, you're not late at all.
Mkize sisempini la kuyalwa. Awuzofela khona empini.
Hey.
Sofela khona empini.
You are quoting a very dangerous song.
Sofela khona empini. Asinankinga.
Okay, now this one is going to disclaimer. We are reading from the news and what the news have been saying, okay? It's
and
not
trying to
us.
summarize what we are hearing, and obviously not all of us have that liberty of following the case.
Yeah.
So we're just giving you the update.
The update, guys. Lawyer accuses Kelly Khumalo of Maywa's demise. Teffo says the singer family and guests sought to hide details about Senzo's shooting.
Yeah, guys, we are waiting for those calls. Call us. So we've got you here. Those who want to call can call WhatsApp. You can call a cell phone number. And for international people, it's plus 27, and then you add the number, which is 711537006. It's a new number, guys. I don't know it by head as yet. It was only created for this channel. It's just for this channel, so that we don't have overlapping numbers confusing people. Remember, I still need to get married myself, and girls would be calling me for serious stuff here next week. Next thing I receive someone telling me, I'm from Mzansi. I'm like, I'm off Mzansi. I don't work for Mzansi right now. I'm working for myself as Mr. Anonymous.
Okay, so Advocate Malisela also told the court that there are 2 criminal cases which were opened at Voslera's police station on the East Rand, which used 2 different theories to unpack what happened on the night Meiwa passed away.
Yeah.
Teffo told the court that one case was opened in October 2014, the year Meiwa was killed, and the other case was opened in January 2019.
There is a caller number 1.
Okay, hi caller.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
We are good.
Good.
How are you?
I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yes,
We
we
are
can hear
hearing
you.
you properly.
You are audible. We can hear you clear.
I'm just the one who asked for the code now. Ne? I'm calling via WhatsApp.
Okay.
Yeah, I am not South African.
Yeah. No problem.
But I'm an African. I'm an African, and I.
Yes, you are an African. You are our sister. We are one.
Yes, and remember in the past we were one. Remember, I'm from Namibia, so we're still part of South Africa, and we can.
Oh, this one is from our neighborhood, just around the corner, Namibia.
Yeah, remember we were the 5th province of South Africa.
Yeah.
We know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it
okay,
in
now listen.
1991 that you were separated from us?
1990.
1990, yes.
Yes,
Look, I'll
that's when it's
be taking
separated.
a how train going that side.
Yazin, without a
Yeah.
passport.
No,
Yeah.
great to have you. What do you think?
So the thing is that I love soccer, number one. So this whole thing happened, and I'm like, how can I say? I keep watching from the beginning
Okay.
when it happened
Okay.
because I love soccer. So I kind of like more into soccer players and games and teams and all these things.
Yes.
In SA, my favorite team, the one I support, is Chiefs.
Okay. Chiefs.
The Buccaneers,
Whoa.
only Sensor was my favorite.
Whoa. Now you're stepping on my toes. You're supporting Chiefs. So I'm an Orlando Pirates supporter.
No, I'm a Chiefs supporter. But Pirates, I love Sensor.
Okay.
Because to me, he was an amazing goalkeeper.
Yes.
So the whole thing, right from the beginning, my eyes are like so open. I just want justice for Sensor's father, Sensor's mom, for Mandisa, for the children, for the family, for Siso, for everybody. I even know their name like they're my family.
Wow, that is amazing.
Now, to me, it's a mother, It's a mother who gave birth to children.
Yes.
My child passed on in your house.
Yes.
But you don't even dare. You don't bother to call me, to talk to me about what happened. You are quiet as a mom. If it was your child, how would you put yourself in Sensor's mother's shoes? How will you feel?
It is.
How will you feel? The thing is that I just don't like lies. If you're wrong, admit it. And rather ask for forgiveness and pay for your deeds, for your bad deeds. Instead of lying to us over and over and over, and everybody from the beginning can see that this story does not add up at all.
Wow. You have said mouthful.
You have definitely
and
said
it is so painful, it's so painful for somebody who was loved by many.
Yeah. I love
Today he's like, what, the family is poor, like we don't care, let this case just die. You understand? Without anybody paying for their bad deeds. And it's really painful. It's so painful, That family, I don't want to say anything, I don't want to say people's name, but that family in that house, they know what they did. And even if I can remember from the first audio clip of Advocate Teffo, he said the guy who came in with the gun, when they were like scuffling and all that, because he did not, his call was not answered, from his then girlfriend.
Yeah.
So he wants to know what is going on. Do you understand?
Yes.
And then whatever the other story that I will not even mention.
Yes.
Now, when they came in and the whole thing broke loose, Teffo said the first gun that went off didn't shoot anybody. It was from him, but the second one was not from him. So what does that mean? Somebody maybe overpowered him, or somebody took the gun, and I think the gun went off, and that is the person who took Sensor's life. And it's between those, I think, three ladies in that house.
That's another theory. Well, as we would put it here, and we would like to, we are going deep. We are saying these are obviously our views as people who are watching the case.
Yes.
And we are not experts, and we are also not experts on your side, but we are listening and we are looking and thinking, because obviously we are left with is building our own cases in our head.
Yeah. I just hope we're gonna find peace. We're gonna find justice for Sensor. I hope this thing is gonna come to an end, even like in June.
Yes.
Because it's really painful. I look at stories. Look at, like, for example, Juk.
Yes.
How many times did he say sorry?
You say several times.
A lot.
How many times did he own up for what he did
A
wrong?
lot. He still is, even
And
now.
people forgave him. People forgave him. Even today, he's still saying sorry.
Yes.
And when you say sorry, it doesn't matter what you did. We will forgive you and we're going to move on. Because, it was not even his intention. It was just that time
The moment
of his life.
Yes.
Exactly.
And people love him very much because he's owning up as a man. Come on.
That's true. That is
seriously,
true.
this is painful.
Thank you for your very insightful
sharing your
You're welcome.
opinion and your views. We appreciate you so much.
You want to remain as anonymous, right?
Your
Yes,
name?
please.
Okay,
Yes,
no
thank you.
problem. No problem.
Yeah. Okay. I will keep on watching.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Well, at least there are people who have also their theories,
their
and
own
this is one of them. And
opinions,
their own opinion, and well, we are left with that because after all that has happened, that's the only thing we can do: speculate and keep on speculating until we eventually, let us hope that we find the truth with this case going on, and the delays,
forward.
let us hope that they are minimized. Hi guys, this is Lungsile Mbisane. Hi guys, I was also confused by the officer of the law denying that the removal of the body was not tampering with the crime scene and start justifying the act. Yes, you see, this is like there is a thin line between ethical way of doing things, which would be justified for you to move the body, but according to law, now it's a different ball game. Yes, I also agree with that. Guys, keep them coming. You can call also. Seeing we've got first caller, and we have tested our phone call whether it works all the way from
Namibia.
One of us.
How can I forget?
Did you even know that Namibia was South Africa?
Yes, I did. That's why I got the year wrong. At some point, we were one with Namibia. There's this whole story behind how we separated.
So now, I think I need to visit Namibia.
Me too.
Yeah, need to visit Namibia so that we become
I
united.
see my piano artists who have gigs over there, and when I look at their stories on Instagram, it's like they're home. Hey.
Yeah.
It's like they're home. It doesn't feel like it's so far away. It just feels like it's a part of South Africa.
Like in my head, it doesn't feel like it's far away.
Yes,
it feels
it's like a part of South Africa.
I can almost take a taxi and go to. Yeah. So guys, keep them coming. Keep the comments coming. We have Koleka. I was when Koleka is not here.
Yeah,
hello
Koleka,
family.
welcome.
Our last hope on this case is Mr. Teffo, and God protect her.
God protect him.
Yeah, that's all I can say.
We have to pray for that man.
He's doing the Lord's work.
We must keep him in our prayers. Every day when you pray for him.
Right, guys, we're going to keep the line open. Emily, I think if you allow me on my studio, on my side, to go on and hide the food and bring Musa Mseleku.
How are we done? I wanted to touch on this last point. But I guess we're done. A defense lawyer in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial has told the Pretoria High Court the people who should be charged and questioned about what happened to him were those who were in the house with him before he passed on. And then he goes on to say that Advocate Malisela Teffo put it to State Witness Sergeant Thabo Musa that there are two cases that have been opened with regards to Meyiwa's case. The theory case is, which is where I left before we got our caller. The theory in this case, according to the investigation officer's evaluation of finding of their investigations, it is nonsensical to say that anybody entered the house. That's what Teffo said. And Teffo also submitted to court that he fully backed the theory in a draft stating that the person who did this and the weapon that was used were in the house.
Well, Well, isn't that how you felt when we were going through that documentary?
Yes.
Well, we obviously are not experts of law, but some of the things I always say law is made by public opinion.
Why?
So for law to be made, remember, law is basically writing whatever that you put as law down, right? And it becomes law and you enforce that. But it starts from public opinion. It starts from public opinion, obviously. Someone must build something. Someone must say something. We surrender the case to the Lord. Therefore, as well, we want closure. We all want closure. We all want closure. But the problem is, we don't just want closure just because someone is arrested. No, we want closure. The only closure we will get is when the correct person is in custody. Yes, that
the
is
one
when we
who
get
committed the crime. That's what is important.
Because I always questioned, why are people that were already inside, even in the documentary, there's that loophole. People that were already inside, and the gun had been run against all the cases, right? Why would you go back and say the same gun is the same gun that was used to kill Senzo, while Senzo's case was before this whole incident, whatever that got this person arrested? Those are the questions that need to be answered.
Okay, reading from the draft, Teffo said that it stated that in that the accused who acted as a perpetrator intentionally of Meiwa by shooting him, in that the accused did unlawfully and with intent defeated the ends of justice. Accused 1 to 6 hatched up a plan to say that they were robbed by an unknown person. Accused 7 cleaned the scene before police arrival.
There's actually coming off some peer surname there. Apparently there's peer that, isn't it the person that assisted them with cleaning, I think?
Oh, this is before I had actually. Teffo said, according to the case, the suspects were Longetwala, Kelly Kumalo, Dlednes Ntombi Kumalo, Zandile Kumalo, Tumelo Madlala Mtogozisi Twala, and Maggie Piri, who allegedly cleaned the crime scene. We finally have a name. They did say that a neighbor cleaned in the documentary. So,
Latida. Puti, hello guys, I'm watching you, Njalo. We are watching you, Latida. If you can call us, if you want to actually have your own view also, we are accepting everything. We don't have a correct answer here. We are just
normal.
We are just touching trees
society.
everywhere. We have 80 viewers who are watching us right now. Please press that like button.
Press that like button, guys, and comment.
Share
Share your thoughts.
No one's gonna follow you.
Is there anything I left out? Is there something you'd like to get off your chest? Share it in the chat. Okay.
Look at us. We made sure that we have a generator because load shedding was lying.
Yeah, nothing is gonna stop us.
Nothing is gonna stop us. Luckily, we are vying in this direction because our network is still excellent. Connection, everything is fine. I'm still able to watch you wherever you are, Emily. Guys, please push those like buttons. That like button, you see on 27 likes now. Don't forget, touch that button, guys, and comment and tell us what you're thinking. Even if you're greeting, it's okay. We have this conversation and it's a nice conversation. I'm happy that we have most of our subscribers here.
Yeah.
And if you have not subscribed, then we are missing out because we are a channel that is not looking to compete with anyone. We are just doing what we do best, which is give you the rest.
Yeah, give you what we can, what we think, what our opinions are. That's the best we can do, right?
If you would allow me moving on, we still accept the
comments on the case.
On the case, we still accept the calls on the case. We still also gonna accept the calls about Mseleku. What is happening about Mseleku?
Well, it's been a long time since we talked about this family. Guys, we review Utando Tembu on the channel, and we just saw a story here today that was very interesting coming from the Daily Sun. Now, it says that Makale has stopped Musa from taking taking wife number 5. This comes as a result of them celebrating their 20th anniversary. Remember, Maqele had professed and said that after the 20th anniversary, it's cut. Musa will no longer be taking any more wives. So since he failed to beat the deadline, she is taking this as Musa is done.
Yeah, mina ngibona like button good people and uyiboni like button uyiboni mina ngiyiboni no ithide
vala i-chat for a second
and then
uthi like bese uvula i-live chat futhi uyangena.
Yeah, so
yabo?
Basically mina ngokubuka kwami when it comes to Musa Mseleku, I think this stembu is basically serving uMaqele.
Yeah.
The rest of the wives are just the followers.
Why are you saying that?
Because only when Maqele is satisfied with everything gets done.
Because Umayeni no Mangwabe were fighting. Fighting, and she was just folding her arms and be like, yes, edging wherever she can. But you could see that she's not bothered. She even went and met the proposed number 5. She even had the audacity to turn to Umakumalo and say, Kumalo.
You know that kid that is always getting sweet behind the corners there when you guys are sleeping or something like that sleeps with Ukoko. Maqele to me is like that because she's getting everything she needs.
She's number 1, and they recently celebrated. They even got a coverage from Daily Sun. Musa was talking about how he appreciates and how much he's so much of a lucky man to have Maqele in his life. So Maqele is the queen. The queen she thinks she is in that Stembu situation.
Whatever you wanted to say, Ronnie. Hey guys, I like the way you deal with the details of every news story that come your way. Continue dismantling without fear or favor. Alute. Someone will end in jail one day. Yes, as Tembe to one day someone will end in jail. And then Faith Mzolo. Hi Lindy. Ngithi mina guys, I'm far. Luckily I eat a lot of carrot. But
which one is it? Who?
The last one.
The last comment. Ngibona nonkazimulo Dlamini.
No, it's Faith Mzolo who's the last one.
Okay, it means mine hasn't refreshed. Or Faith Mzolo. Hi Limdi, ngithi mina anuli ingosiwanga le.
Oh, I knew ingosiwanga le.
Oh, ingosiwanga le
iyazisho. Oh, iyazichaza. Icona there is no smoke without fire. For those who don't understand the Zulu.
Oh, there's no smoke without fire.
Yeah. So guys, please press that like button. 35 people who are on the like button, we appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And because that is really supporting us. Now, speaking of issue Mseleku with the princess Maqele.
The queen.
The queen. Maqele. There is issue Sorisha's husband.
Oh, so there's also an issue yaga. Hey, you are kijiming. I had even not. Yeah. So they call him Durban Tycoon, but we all know who he is. He's Sorisha from the Real Housewives of Durban, husband Vivian Reddy. Yeah, Vivian Reddy. So he had sued. What publication did he sue? Sunday World.
Yeah.
He had sued Sunday World for defamation of character. Now, Sunday World won the case, and that is because it seemed like the preparation, he could not prove that he lost a lot of money due to the allegations that they made about him in the papers. Now, a lot of allegations were made. I'm going to need to read this because it's quite deep, eh?
Yeah,
I don't want to get anything wrong.
The
lawsuit was based on 2 articles carried by this paper in December and January. The first article published published on December the 6th under the headline 250 million of workers' money invested in a dodgy deal, stated that the politically connected businessman was at the center of a storm between the trustees of the Chemical Industries National Provident Fund and its SWA administrator, Agani Retirement Fund administrators. The story related to the KwaDukuza Mall investment located in the KwaZulu-Natal North Coast, in which Reddy had invested in excess of 500 million rands. The second article, published on January 11th under the headline Provident Fund members tell the court that trustees cannot be trusted, reported that the CINPF had approached the Pretoria High Court on an urgent basis in an attempt to remove the trustees of the fund over allegations of serious financial misconduct. Reddy had contended the publishing of the articles and accompanying photographs were damaging to his reputation and integrity. He approached the Durban High Court demanding that the articles be taken down on all Sunday World social media platforms and that the court declare the articles defamatory and grant a cost order. A reasonable reader would therefore understand from a reading of the article that the applicant is associated with the dodgy mall deal and intimidating that he cannot be trusted, contended Reddy in his application. On Friday, Judge J. Buzaden Holt of the Durban High Court dismissed the application with costs, saying the applicant had not made a compelling case for the interim relief. Further, there is a dispute at this stage whether indeed the articles are defamatory, especially in relation to the payment that was made to the applicants in the sum of 178 million, which is admitted when there is a dispute as to whether the articles are indeed defamatory. On my reading of the cases, it would appear that the interdict would not be the correct remedy, reads the judge.
I don't like that Sangoma anymore. I used to like her songs, but now I stopped since, I don't know, but it's a comment, we accept it. I don't know which Sangoma. But
regarding what I was reading about, you guys, this was a defamation case, and it looks like a defamation case in South Africa is very difficult.
Not in South Africa. Everywhere.
In the world.
No, people talk about defamation case. I see even on the street of YouTube,
threatening.
People are saying that they will sue each other. It's not a straightforward thing.
It's difficult, the defamation case, you guys.
You need to prove beyond reasonable doubt that this person really costed you, and whatever remarks that were made about you really
ruined your
reputation. And in return, if you want to put finances, you need to prove that those finances you lost. They declined.
You lost money.
And remember, if we are talking about, for example, a YouTube like this, it's fluctuating.
Yes.
The fact that it's fluctuating, the finances that you get through YouTube, then you cannot prove that really this cost you some certain amount.
Yeah.
And on a given day, with that case, if you lose it, as we have seen in this case with big people,
he has to pay.
They slap you with a cost. Then that means you are covering the cost of the attorney of the person you were suing, and that is not a kid's play, because
it's not.
Now you are in the mercy of someone that you sued.
You know, Vivian Reddy has just built a humongous hotel in Durban.
I heard of that.
So to prove that Ngampela there was money lost, I think that's where he couldn't. Because that project
sort of injected maybe money.
Beautiful work, by the way.
I would say allegedly, obviously, because we don't want to be sued.
Allegedly, yes. Yeah. So, guys, this is a bit of a taste, because, yes, we do see on these YouTube streets, people are using defamation like it's child's play. You know, in America, that previous case that was tried by Tasha K and Cardi B of defamation was the fourth case that actually made it to court. Yeah. In the history of the law of America, that was the fourth defamation case.
Well, so apparently in South Africa, these lawyers, they are willing to take people's money, and obviously, if you are available and you are there for the taking, why would I say no?
Ne?
Yeah,
I want some coins.
If I lose, I'm still gonna get my money.
You're gonna pay me. Either you pay me or the person suing you pays me. It's a win-win for a lawyer.
Yeah, so for a lawyer, it's well, and I would take that case any day, any time. Why not?
Okay, you guys, let us know what you think on the comments down below. We are very interested in finding out what you think. And for those who are live with us, the chat, tell me what you think about this case.
And then for those who want to call, even if you want to say something,
if you want to
ask something else that is, I saw many people asking for a number that they can use to call and maybe ask Mr. Anonymous. This is the right time.
This is the right time. Any question, any question at all.
Any question, even if it's outside of this topic, because we are already live, so you can ask anything. We will answer you, gladly answer you, if we have your answer ready. If we don't, then we'll tell you, maybe we'll answer you on Friday, because we are going live again on Friday around the same time. Just stay with us, because this is Mzansi reality at its best. I don't think we have a competition. I'm joking, guys. I like joking. So tell us the case, Teffo. We've talked about it. For those who are coming, the number is scrolling down there. For those who want to call, the number is reaching call, and then for app, for WhatsApp, and then it's 06.
You can still call us via WhatsApp if you have something you want to get off your chest. Let us know, because we are very interested to hear you guys talk to us. Pella, all the time we are the ones doing the talking, so sometimes we want for you guys to talk to us.
Yeah, do the talking this time. We're allowing you a time to do that. We're giving you a chance to talk, and I think we're going to be doing it on Friday also, where people can call in. But we're just squashing everything today in one, because we don't want to overload you guys with a lot of information that people have. So defamation case in South Africa is a joke. Bonang was awarded 500K to be paid by the YouTuber, but that case, that case, that case, I would safely say from my side. I would say allegedly, my side is dodgy.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Because when was the trial? Does anybody know when was the trial? When did we see people going to court?
Yeah, you know these cases. No, people like making cases up. And the case that didn't make it to court.
And don't you think media would have wanted to be inside that court?
Because these are cases that are rare. Defamation, these are cases that are.
It was very interesting. Even I was shocked. I was like, "Yo, so quick. When Jackie Pamutse is still going. Do you know Jackie Pamutse is still attending court cases for defamation against certain celebrities? She's still, after 3 years, she's still going to court even now.
So if you are ready for that, and you're still going to be healthy and alive. You can take the cases. Nonkazimulo Dlamini, who is this singing Sangoma asking for a friend? Oh, okay.
Hey, Nonkazimulo, thou shalt not be named of who it is. Okay, go ask someone. Go ask someone.
People are putting. Singing Sangoma. Yeah, they are putting the name now.
Oh my God!
You know the first time who Bangonje, there's a person who said it. You know the first time when they said it, I was like, who's Sangoma? What's Sangoma?
No.
Oh, now I get it.
Yes, thou shalt not name. You know she's in, but let me not.
Emily, help me. More.
Okay, Ish Emily. Okay, I'm still on Sis 64th. Ish Emily, when was the trial for real? Actually, didn't think of that. Exactly, when was the trial?
Yeah. When was the trial?
Yeah, and then Ukolega Mukhwangana. Singing song. Okay, no, I'm not gonna read that, colleague. Okay.
The name. There's a name there. There's a name there, girl.
Since we can ask anything on the light side, what do you use on your skin, Emily? Ooh, Muhupuleng. Okay, let me share. Okay, Mina, I don't use your products that are fancy and expensive.
Yeah. Let's hear
Guys.
this.
Secret. Okay, it doesn't work for everyone, but I use the green soap. Y'all know what it is. Sunlight.
So we're marketing green soap now. Yes, we use green soap.
I use sunlight on my face to wash my face, but the trick that I learned that works for my skin, I'm not going to say it works for everybody's skin, is washing with cold water instead of hot or warm.
Yeah, you know, warm or hot water is actually not healthy even for guys.
Really?
Yeah, those guys who actually wanna
Reduce pimples.
and also if you want a baby boy, you are advised.
Manje, you're going to.
No, that's serious. If you want a baby boy, you are advised to use cold water.
Okay, but on my skin, I use cold water, guys. Yes, but I take a towel, I make it drench with cold water, and then I wipe my face. Not even wipe, like dab.
Nothing else you use.
Of course, there's makeup.
Okay.
I put makeup on, and then what do I use to moisturize? Kind of what is that yellow product? What do they call it? I forgot the name. It's a lotion type of. We call it my chemist.
Okay.
What do they call it, Gonji?
I don't know.
It's BB something. Guys, you are asking me questions that are forcing me to advertise people's companies.
Yeah, but
no,
for
I don't
our
need-
subscribers, we will do anything. Please press that subscribe button. For those who are not subscribed, just press the subscribe button, press that like button so that we keep watching. So we haven't disturbed you. You have explained everything. I hope she understands it.
I hope you get me, yabo.
If you want the picture, then you can go on WhatsApp and then maybe you can send the picture on WhatsApp, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even on Instagram, it's easier.
I mean, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
While you're speaking of the skin,
Yeah.
I heard a story.
Okay, what's the
that
story?
people who are troubled by pimples, ladies, if you are troubled by pimples, they say the natural way of removing your pimples is in you already.
What is that?
Should I say it?
Yes, shade.
Your blood, basically.
What blood?
Your blood. I'm not gonna go further. That blood.
The blood we get once a month.
Yes.
I've heard it before.
I heard it just deals with if you have like severe, because there's this, severe pimples.
Because they even cause scarring. I used to suffer from that.
Yeah, so I had, at home we have a shop. So when my mom was selling to this other chick that was light in complexion but had like severe
That's
pimples.
what she told her.
Yeah, I overheard. I was not in the room, so I overheard when they were talking, and it was like, you can actually use your. I was like, what? That is, yeah, but apparently it helps.
Can anybody confirm that? Because
Apparently that kills a lot of
forever.
Yeah.
Hey, I need to know and have confirmation. I need to know and have confirmation because that is nasty.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, apparently it does help you guys. And why not if it's there for the use and it's free?
I mean, now with my green bar and my water, for now, it's all good.
I remember I used to have pimples too. Like but there's this thing, but it's like uchan, it's qum. I use that to steam. Yeah, to steam.
What is qum?
Uchani nje.
Yeah.
Uyabuka.
Where do you get it?
I can only see it when I'm in the mountains.
Okay.
And I used that ngaquma ngakho like for 5 days, and then I was out of this thing. I've never seen a heavy pimple. I just get those ones where the skin is just reacting. But I used to have like severe pimples, big pimples.
The one that you pop.
So maybe let's go back to our
Our stuff,
Yeah,
ne?
yeah.
I need to try that in steam. in steam.
Yeah, guys, no one wants to call us. No one wants to give us a call. No one wants to tell us a story of what happened.
Anifuni ukukhuluma nathi.
Guys, just there's that thing. Yeah, there's this woman the Durban woman that. Speaking of Durban people.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna touch it. The woman who jumped.
Who jumped? Today.
No, it's not today.
I saw a video.
It's apparently they're saying she's still alive, and I would say fortunately for those who loved her, and then unfortunately maybe for her because she wanted to do whatever she wanted to do.
She wanted to end herself.
Yeah, that's scary. I saw that video was scary, and it reminded me of what happened when I was still at varsity.
Where is that? Is it a varsity or is it like in town?
I think it's a flat in town. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a flat in town.
So what happened in varsity?
In varsity, yes. I won't mention the name because now if I mention the name now it's gonna. So there's this tall building, the tallest building.
Oh, I know it. Humanities.
The people. There was a time where a student just threw herself when I was coming out of library. That was trauma. From floor 21.
Did you see them?
Yo, that thing is not something that you want someone to actually and you don't get traumatized in their exams and but the way it is built, the building, you don't see a person down. There's a floor. You hit that floor and then they don't come down. We didn't see a person like down. That is the thing. That's what I only saw him when he was alive and shouting, coming. So, but I didn't see the whole thing. I just heard the noise. That was it. That was it. But it's scary.
A lot of people, when they wanted to off themselves, they go there.
Yeah, modules will trap you. You trap you. You look back. You're like, do I go back home? Yeah, it's not. But in any case, guys, keep those comments coming.
Well, hopefully she's fine. Hopefully she gets better. Because I heard somebody saying that the chances of you doing that as you're on your way down, you change your mind.
Yeah, apparently that's what they say. You eventually change your mind and you're like, I want to leave. And then the issue of payments, though, Bhinca.
Oh, yes. May her soul rest in peace.
Yeah, so Bhinca apparently they left the bill. That's what allegedly said. And they will withdraw that part. Though they
are denying.
They are denying it.
They are saying they were invited. They released a statement. Yo, guys, that statement traumatized me. I don't even want to read it because it was like you. So they were saying that they were invited by a friend and the friend said they were going to cover the cost. So they just left because they were assuming that the friend had paid.
Wow.
The bill.
But how?
They get invited to functions. Maybe it's not the first time that it was happening. It has happened before. What do you think?
But I think my question is, do you blame that woman for coming out and saying it
No,
like that?
not at all. I wouldn't blame her because people who work in restaurants and are waitressing and stuff, they really get underpaid, guys. And for you to leave without paying a bill, they're going to pay for it.
Imagine.
What do you think happens when you leave your bills unpaid? They are going to be punished for that. They're going to make them pay for it. That's what happens.
Probably she's not even earning that 10,000.
No, she's not. She's not.
To be paying a bill of 10,000.
She was stressed. She was really stressed. And she's like, I felt for her. I was like, I can only imagine. And she will have maybe to work like, I don't know, triple shifts. Over a period of maybe like 3 months to cover the 10,000 rands. And she said it never happened to her before. The highest bill that she ever got that was not paid was 3,000 rand. So that one was high. She was stressing.
You know, it's very, very sad actually for us to do this to our own people if really this is something that happened. And it is very sad. And I always talk about this. When you're about to do something bad to someone, always think about their ancestors or their God.
Ish.
Because other people have strong bond with their spiritual things, whatever that they are doing. And you do something when you think you are getting away because maybe you're smart, you are clever, you will just be able to dodge that person, only to find out Uguti, that person has strong bond with whatever spirit that he has, and you get problems. Now,
Sometimes
whatever that
it can
happened,
even happen in a form of experiencing bad luck. I remember you giving an example of a woman who gave you extra change and something just said, return this money.
Lufate says, I would have done the same if I were in the lady's shoes.
She was stressed, guys.
She was correct to run after anyone who could be identified. Well, it's very sad to do that. When you don't go to a restaurant and eat and not pay.
It's very disturbing. And live with the bottles. Yo, it's very traumatizing.
Now the statement though was disturbing. I will tell you why.
Let me see if I can find it. Continue.
The statement was disturbing because the way they said it, they made this woman look bad. How can I be wronged and all of a sudden I'm the one who's bad and trying to find the perpetrator of whatever that happened? Why? If they said no, we were never there.
Yeah, bo.
If they said no, we were never there, we were never part of that thing, it's a different story. But you were there, so you understand where this woman is coming from with the complaints.
That was really what freaked me out. I'm like, yo, whoever wrote this statement need media training. Okay, here it is. It is true that Sines Fiso and her fiance were at News Cafe on May the 28th, 2022, when they joined their friends who had already established a tag, as was customary. The cost would be handled by the friends who had invited them over.
Wait, as it customary.
As was customary.
What is customary? Remember, this is a waiter who doesn't know what is customary to or whatever that you are saying. Maybe this to me sounds like this is what we normally do. She was
serving you.
Yes, this is what we normally do, but people pay. But if you didn't pay, if that person didn't pay, and I know someone who was close to that person, why should I be blamed for putting that person out there? Why should I retract and apologize and feel like I'm wrong?
Then they continue to say they left knowing that the money had been paid. So we were taken aback when the waitress began pursuing clout. Oh my God. That's where they lost me. I'm like, pursuing clout.
There you go.
In the name of Bhinca and her fiancé, we have located the waitress. This is scary. And she will be recording another video in which she will justify her ignorance and negligence while making a defamatory allegation about Bhinca during the last Facebook Live video she did approximately 12 hours ago. The family still asks for privacy as they grieve and deal with the situation.
As they grieve, can the woman get paid as they grieve also? Because this is sad. They are grieving, yes, we understand. But what they are doing to this, we just talked about someone who decided, who wanted to end their life. What if such cases are the reasons why these people do that? Lungsile Mpisane, on that video, the woman said they left with the bottles on their pockets. So how did they assume the bill was paid in this case? Mr. Anon, I blame the man. I blame the man. Which man now?
The fiancé.
The guy should not have allowed that. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna defend anybody in this case because this is someone's life. I'm not. I'm not. Whatever you want to put there, I will accept it as it is. I'm not gonna fight against it. And then Lufate, they must settle the bill and grieve in peace. That is
Yes.
true. Madeleine, people are scared to Hlomla. Hlomla reason being, Emily, you take over because now I'm gonna be moved away from the mic. Read.
People are scared to hlomla, reason being balalela laba bantu and bayabulala nangu no mhaka khipha sele bebambana inkunzi. How, Magdalene? What are you saying, Magdalene?
You know, Magdalene has a way of saying things and then I catch them later. Because last time, even
Yeah.
the Sangoma.
Magdalene, what are you saying? People are scared to hlomla, reason being balalela laba bantu and baya babulala nangu nom haka khipa selebe bamba inkunzi. Hi, Magdalene, please comment again. Please type it again because I'd really like to know what you are saying. I'd really like to know it.
Yeah, but it seems
I'd
as
like
if
to
there's a
understand.
name there. Like, there's a name there. Let me check on my side, but as you are busy typing there, let me check.
Yeah, just tell us what you mean by that. We're very interested to find out. Because I'm like, yo, you just leave with bottle. You literally don't care whether the bill has been paid. And even if you are attending a function, guys, I don't know how functions exactly work, but the ones I've attended, you can't leave with bottles. The ones I've attended, you pour the glass, you drink there. I've never seen, maybe Mina, I'm not enough high class or something.
I won't lie to you.
Like I've
I'm
never
I'm
seen
not a
people
person.
leave with bottles. Usually it's in glasses. You drink there, you leave it there. Even nabantu bangamangalela nje when you just request bottles, or unless if they are a gift. If the person that was hosting you said these are your gifts, then maybe it
Maybe
would
the
make
person
sense.
who was allegedly supposed to pay said these are gifts, guys. Let's go,
Maybe.
let's roll. Please,
Maybe.
guys, subscribe and press that like button. I think, Emily, on my side, that is it, unless something is missing on our comment. And let's
Yeah.
say hard luck to Peter Msimane, who lost with Al Ahly yesterday against Wydad from Morocco. That game,
Yeah.
something was wrong there. I don't understand why they played the game in the home of that team, because Morocco and Wydad from Morocco. So they robbed Pizzo there. They robbed Pizzo. I would say it like that because I don't
Yeah.
understand why would the final Champions final play. Man. Rip to Olega, rip to Slay Bhinca,
RIP.
God rest or rip.
RIP to Slay
To Slay Bhinca kodwa
abaphilayo abakhokhe
abakhokhe.
ibill finish.
Maybe
Yes.
uzobatshela ukuthi abakhokhe.
Yes. And I
Yeah.
heard that Wendy removed the video.
Yeah, but
That's
the video
what
is
I
already
heard.
available, man. Come on, it doesn't help. This thing of removing the video, we are very quick. We are very quick. Some of and remember, some of these YouTubers don't have content, so they just grab that thing very fast. They don't hesitate. Wah, gone, and next thing it's a content.
Yeah.
So when you think of making a video, think twice.
think twice, especially about a celebrity. Hey, think again.
It takes a second, and that video is gone.
And you know, Slay Bhinca, apparently, I'm hearing that she had gotten a show with SABC One. This is so sad, man.
Yeah.
She had gotten a show, Leia of the Maidens. Kind of, what do they call it? Emasisweni, I think.
Oh.
There's a TV show. It was going to season 2, and Gutiwa Umhlonyani wake was gonna be in the first few episodes.
But, you know, guys, one day when this has lied down, Maybe we should talk about certain things, guys. Let's talk about certain things, because there are a few things that when I look, I would say they are not supposed to be done by someone who's going a certain route. Like umuntu othi I am because ukuba intombi, it's not just having your thing ingathi ntomfana. It's also the root of respect, the root of knowing yourself as a person, as a woman, and playing your part as a woman in a right way. I'm not gonna say a lot
anymore. Let's wait for the family
let's
to
wait
grieve.
for the family to grieve. We just had to say this because there's a video. We're talking about the video, but it's a long way.
Yeah, definitely.
So guys,
I think that's it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you enjoyed this live. Okay, I hope you will like this video after you are done watching.
yeah, and tell us if you want us to continue like this.
Yeah,
remember,
just let us know.
Remember, we're doing this for you. We're not
For
going to
you.
feed you what you don't want. We're going to give you
Yes.
what you want
What
according
you
to
want.
the way you want it. Right,
Yes.
Mr. Anonymous. That's it. Studio closing off. Before usivale, nangu bhuti uthi but abantu bayadida yini eyenza ukuthi bayophuza kanti abana mali, kumele sizihloniphe nje bethuna,
Sihloniphe nabanye abantu. True.
Wow,
True.
sivale kahle ke, sivale nge-comment ehamba phambili. We gave you guys a chance to call us, and you can still call us on Friday. Friday we are going live 9 o'clock. Prepare yourself. Tell that Escom not to switch off the lights,
Please,
because you know
Eskom.
whether they switch or they don't switch, we will be live. Because what we do, we have backups and backups, backup of a backup. If they switch the other one, if we switch the other one, we still have a backup. We have backup of backups. That's where we are.
Yeah, okay, guys.
Siyabonga ke Thobile Mkhize awukhabazela. Please continue, guys.
Oh,
Sizokwenza
thank
njalo
you.
ganza
Thank you,
kwethu.
Thobile.
Maybe we should put a poll vote about this video. Should we continue
should we
doing
continue
something?
something
We are
like-
smashing them all in. And
Yeah,
we're giving our
in
view.
one.
And then we're not gonna give you nje ngamaqondo. We smash them all in.
In one, siyaqhubeka.
Right. Bye guys.
Bye.